When I was admitted to the hospital for a minor surgery, I thought it would be just a few days of rest. Room 312 smelled of antiseptic and coffee, the kind of sterile smell you get used to quickly. The fluorescent lights buzzed faintly above. Outside, nurses moved quietly, murmuring to each other, wheels squeaking on the linoleum floors. Everything felt normal, too normal. The first 2 nights passed without incident. Meals came and went on time. Visitors wandered in and out. Machines hummed their constant rhythm. I tried to sleep, but something felt off. Little things. A shadow that didn't match the shape of a person. A draft brushing my arm when the window was closed. The lights flickering slightly too long. I told myself it was fatigue, just my mind playing tricks. On the third night, I couldn't ignore it anymore. At around 2 a.m., I thought I heard footsteps outside my room. Soft, deliberate, slow. I sat up and listened. Silence. I tried to convince myself it was the cleaning staff or a visitor, but the sound was different, like someone was pacing, watching, waiting. I glanced at the corner of the room. Nothing, just the machines blinking quietly. Then I started noticing shadows differently. The corners seemed darker than usual, stretching slightly before snapping back into place. The hum of the lights felt irregular, and for the first time I felt it. Eyes on me. Not my imagination. Something or someone was watching. By the fourth night, I saw her. At first, it was just a figure, standing at the edge of the bed, pale, in a uniform that looked older than anything the hospital wore. Hair pinned neatly, but the face, featureless, smooth like wax. She didn't move. She didn't breathe. She simply stood there, watching. I tried to speak. My voice cracked and died in my throat. I reached for the call button. My arms refused to move. Every muscle felt heavy, unresponsive. She leaned closer. I felt it before I heard it, a whisper curling into my skull. "Don't fight me." Night after night, she returned. At first, glimpses, just shadows in the corner, glimpses in the monitors, then closer, more defined, always patient, always waiting for me to notice. By the seventh night, she made herself fully known, standing at the edge of the bed, bending slowly towards me. Her breath brushed my skin. Ice. Impossible cold. Every instinct screamed at me to move, but I couldn't. Then, suddenly, her hands cold as ice clamped around my throat. I gasped, struggling, fighting, heart hammering. I bolted upright, breaking free from her grip, and ran. Down the hallway, doors locked behind me, the hospital silent and empty. Every step felt like I was running through a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. I reached the exit and slammed it behind me, and ran to my car, hands trembling, chest pounding. I drove home as fast as I could, never looking back. That night, I promised myself I would never, ever stay in a hospital at night again, and I haven't. Even now, years later, I can't forget the cold, featureless face, the whisper in my mind, the hands that felt impossibly heavy.